Here, maybe that'll work. Four o'clock chat room. Give y'all a place to chit chat. Since nobody else is going live, it's a boring day. Well, it is now. I've been busy most of the morning. There we go. A little bit different scenery. At least it ain't looking at Pizza Hut. Nocturnal Ned. How are you? Not a lot going on over here. We had a decent morning. Mainly deliveries. I had to go all the way out into get any pizza runs? No, I didn't get any pizza runs last night. Did I? No, that wasn't last night. I got one the other day. Got me a new customer too. He's an older retired guy that he just doesn't have a car, so had a craving for Pizza Hut. I'm not in front of Pizza Hut right now. School bus drivers. Oh no. I'd rather deal with a car full of drunks than I would a car full of kids or bus full of kids on any day. There ain't no way. I love kids to death, but man, they no, they get on that bus and they go to acting crazy and screaming and hollering. Nope. Ain't no way. I would not make a very good bus driver. I don't believe so. But thanks for the idea. I mean, a prison bus driver. Okay. That would probably be a whole lot quieter. But when it does get rowdy, oh Lord, they get really rowdy. Besides that, I couldn't do that. I'd end up hauling my brother around. Ah, that was funny. Oh. No, Selena hadn't been telling me that. And no, actually, I wouldn't. This town shuts down at night. I would if I went into one of the bigger towns around, but that could get interesting. Why you gotta delete what you say? Alright, now. Ain't no point in deleting messages. If you delete messages, then you can go ahead and go find somewhere else to talk. We ain't got nothing to hide here. If you're hiding stuff, then you're up to no good. And we don't have time for that. Although we're seriously bored and have nothing else to do, we still don't have time for that. That's the same as letting somebody rent space in your head. It's just stupid. You don't do it. Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy when I park over here. I can park in front of the grocery store in town and nobody says a thing. Or nobody, they look at me like I'm crazy when I park over here. Why wouldn't I? It's just a big empty parking lot. Yeah, I don't believe a bus driver for anybody unless it's a bus that I've made into a motorhome and then drive my family around. I'm not interested. Usually when I'm not doing much of anything, then I'll sit and I'll pray and meditate and stuff like that. And get them bus full of loud kids and stuff and can't hear yourself think. That kind of blows that out the window too. Alrighty, so what's going on with everybody in YouTube land? Anybody? Don't everybody talk at once. I wish they'd let you do panels on YouTube. You got to go through that, whatever, StreamYards. It'd be nice if they did. Or maybe they do and I just don't know how yet. Oh, really? 20 hours straight, huh? What was that? Wonder how long it lasts if Rodney's got a wrench. Rodney has always had a wrench in my channel. I think I don't even remember what he did, but one time he pissed me off about something and I took his wrench away, but it was only once. Other than that, he's had a wrench pretty much ever since I started. He was one of the first moderators. He ain't gonna block you, not unless he just don't like you at all or something. That may be too, though. I don't know. Yeah, since the slabs. Well, that's when I started, was in the slabs. Never did any YouTube before that. Matter of fact, I watched my first video the other day again. Ivan. Yeah, that's his name. I was trying to think of his name before I couldn't think of it. It finally come to me. Ivan. But anyway, he's passed now. But it was him singing up at the range. Very first video I ever did. It don't take much for Sam to go crazy, does it? It's not a very far launch. Oh, look at you. Ain't nobody gonna talk because Rodney's got a wrench. Rodney has always had a wrench in here, and people have always talked in here. You're not going to get his wrench taken away by whining about it. Definitely not. So what are you doing today, Mr. Sammy Whammy? Huh? What you up to today? Who are you tormenting? Inquiring minds want to know. At least wise you would think somebody wants to know, as much as they talk about you. Oh, gonna party like it's 1999. Tommy. I know my name. What are you telling me my name for? Oh, you want to talk about me? All right, what do you want to talk about? Try not to go to jail. Oh, you're trying not to go to jail by killing people that piss you off. Everybody pisses you off. You shouldn't let everybody get to you. You worry too much about what everybody else thinks. I can't say much. I used to do the same. Really don't now. I really got to where I don't care. Yeah, yeah, you have a unique gift of pissing everybody off around you. Better than being pissed on. You know I say that all the time. All the time. Bubba hates it when I say that. Speaking of Bubba, he's really coming around now. He started getting off a little depressed, you know, and moping around and everything, and we've been having like biblical discussions in the morning, and also I've got him counting his blessings in the morning and thanking God for him, and it's changed his attitude. It's really changing his personality. Not his personality, his attitude, the way he addresses life. It's really kind of changing it. You can notice the difference. It's beautiful. I love it. How people you associate will ruin your channel and your image and what you're doing. Oh yeah, let's talk about that, huh? Yeah. Let's talk about people that unnecessarily troll you. Huh? Now remember, when we have this conversation, you can't get upset when the finger is pointed at you, too. If you remember right, you've done your fair share of trolling on us. But if you want to talk about that, let's talk about that. Glad I never was very good at the trolling game. I guess because I care too much about people. Do that. Let's see. 4 sandwiches. It didn't matter. Oh, Beckers, I knew you was going to come in with something crazy. Yep, you're right, though. When you said the troll's done to her, was it you? No. talk about. Sam, please. Hey, wait. What do we got here? Y'all going too quick here. I can't read this. Damn. Hey, you know what? I have to take it back, Sam. I think you have a gift. That is a. I do not know how in the world you can end up pissing everybody off that quick. uh, what in the world did you say about somebody's disabled kid? Wait a minute. Am I getting this mixed up or what? Disabled. You were talking about somebody's disabled sister? Let's talk about her. I never called her. Threatening her. Oh. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Sam, you should be ashamed of yourself doing that stuff, man. That's fucked up, man. That even for you, that's messed up. You really need to quit picking at everybody because you don't like who you are. It's not everybody's fault that you can't love yourself. It's not everybody else's fault. But you don't have to pick at people and prod at people and sit there. You do it for evil reasons. I mean, you know, as hard as you work at being mean and spiteful towards people, you could do a lot less effort and be a nice person. You know, you actually put less effort in it. It's easier to be a good person than it is to be a complete asshole like that. Because you got to sit there and you have to be digging really deep into that evil demonic head of yours or something in order to come up with some of this crazy crap. Oh, do you have a link? No, actually, I'm on YouTube. I don't have a link on YouTube. If I went with StreamYards, I would, but someone has to get Tommy to quit crying. I'm not crying. And no, I'm not too scared to put a link. I put links up. I had Charles up on the panel yesterday. Up too, huh? Yeah, yesterday had a few good streams, yeah. He is angry. What kind of reform school? It's at a reform school. Is that what's wrong with him? He just needs a hug. He needs one of those. He needs one of those smothering hugs. Ones where you just bury him into your chest and you just squeeze real tight. And I'm not going to finish that. Anyway. That's wrong. That's bad even for me. That's really bad. Stubborn as hell. Yeah. Give Sam a group hug. The Steady Crow has been having him over for coffee. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Who's. Wait, like you? Not talking about me, are you? Thanks for the hug. Yep. That's what you need. He's one of those real big bear hugs where they just wrap you up and. Yep. And when I was passing out brains, Sam was first in line, but had to hold the door for everyone else. That's what you get for cutting in the line, Sam. Ah, I thought you were fixing to say he thought he said rain and ran like hell. Uh, Charles, he said he sent you hundreds of dollars and help out when you broke down. I don't know. That's what he claims. I don't remember it. I don't remember receiving several $100s when I was broke down. I remember I remember getting money sent to me, but I don't remember exactly who, and I certainly don't remember it being Charles. And I don't know, but I know if anything was meant for somebody else, I would have done that, and I would have made sure they got it. Let's see. Wait. Hmm. At the use for there is except case. Oh, now all of a sudden you remember it when it's convenient. We're in a conversation like this, but just the other day, you just got done saying you didn't remember it. Your mind changes so frequently that I don't believe you're actually remembering something. I think you're believing lies that have been said over and over. You got to be, because the stories don't change. The truth never changes. The truth is the only consistent thing in this crazy world. That was to Joshua Tree. Uh, hmm. Right. And then come, Huh. Well, yeah, but we weren't when we were doing that, flying the signs. We weren't going out there to get above and beyond what we needed. We when we got what we needed, we went and we kept on going. We kept on traveling and stuff. I don't see the point in doing like what some do. They'll sit there and have already made 100, 200, 300, whatever, however much they made and got it in their pocket, and they're still sitting out there with a sign saying, "Help, I'm hungry." It's like, no, you just got $200 or you just got $100 or whatever. There's no point in sitting out there anymore like that, because then you're lying. If you got a sign flying that you're hungry, and a person comes by and gives you 100, 200 bucks, I mean, or something like that, and you get on about your way, that's time to it's time to go and get on your way, not to sit there and try to collect as much as you can. I mean, that's not cool. And you pulled on them. You can, huh? Yeah, they pulled on them tires. Sometimes people tell the truth. A lot of times these people. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? The tires? What tires? That what you do? I think girls need some place together. Golly. Oh, yeah, them ones that go out there and they want to sit all day long. I never understood that. It's at some point it's just we were doing what we had to do because we were traveling across the United States, and but you know, asking for help, flying a sign, asking you guys for help or anything, that's understandable. If a person needs help, they need help, and to ask, but to sit there and have what you need and tell people that you don't have what you need, and just in order to get more, that seems a little selfish, don't you think? Trust it together. From under him. No, that didn't happen that way. Wait a minute, I got like it does. It's running in your head suddenly. Not my head. Who, Charles? Okay, which one of them? I'm confused as hell. Which one of them is Charles? Why y'all all gotta come in and fake names? Why can't people just have their regular names where everybody knows who they are? I mean, come on. You're gonna keep on messing with Rodders and Beckers, and they're gonna end up deleting every one of your channels. Does Beckers have a wrench? Yep, she's got one too. I might want to tread lightly. If they get fed up with you, I'm not gonna say anything about it. That's up to them. You have to tag the stringer too. Oh. Well, I figure it's new accounts. Ain't no telling. I couldn't tell you. There's so many of them that are so uh Joy's ain't in there, huh? Which one's Joy's? Oh, they have plenty that don't like me and some that do. So ain't no telling which one's which. Ah, how you doing, Joyce? Oh, I didn't know he was in here before that. He said something a minute ago. I guess so. No, I don't see it. I never seen it. Hey man, why is hey, let's see, wait a minute. There you go. Oh, we'll see how they like that. Am I on live chat or top? I don't know. Top chat? Am I supposed to be on live chat? Oh, okay. Whoa. What did that just do? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, there's more. No, it's the same thing. Am I supposed to be on live chat or top chat? Which one am I supposed to be on? Oh, well, now I better put it back on live then. No, that's live. Oh, okay. I've been doing that wrong the whole time. Hmm. Imagine that. Oh, 4:41. It's getting close to time to go and get Selena and call it a day. We're taking tomorrow off because all of us, the whole household, everybody's got tomorrow off. So I'm gonna take tomorrow off too. We're gonna piddle around over there and at the house. I gotta change the brakes on the car. Yeah, what else? The devil, top chats, and Jesus lives. Huh? Who's at the water tower? Hmm. Oh, it got me completely lost. store, get something to drink. Oh no, well, I don't know if I agree with that. I think you're probably taking that out of context. I don't think he's in charge of anything. He's got a rude awakening. Yeah, I do know how evil this world is, and I know how many go unpunished, it seems. But they'll get their punishment in the end. It's not for us to do. It's not for us to judge either. Let God take care of that. Right? Yep. It's a die cast you get from Lowe's. I went in there to restock on Bible oil. Figured I'd pick one up. It looked cool. I'm joking. I wasn't going to restock on Bible oil. I go to Tractor Supply for that. Doesn't mean we have to participate in it. You're right. I try not to participate in all the devil's foolishness. One reason why I got away from YouTube for so long. That is the devil's playground if I ever seen it. It breeds evil. And all I was trying to do was to bring a little light to it, but I mean, I wasn't strong enough in my faith to really tackle what I was trying to tackle, you know? I mean, nobody else was really bringing any of God's love to the community, and so I was doing what I could. And while I am proud of myself for what I was doing, I wasn't ready for it. So the devil's playground ended up torturing me in the long run. Yeah, there is great signs and wonders already happening. Whatever happened to Sam? Oh no. Sam is he's in here. He's at Slab City Adventure or whatever it says. Like the so-called moon landing. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't, hey, Gary, I wouldn't mention too much about that fake moon landing. It seems to really ruffle some feathers in this community. It really ruffles some feathers pretty good. I know. I'm supposed to have this sideways, ain't I? I forgot how to do it. Sorry, I'm trying to move the Oops. I think I just kicked myself off again. Okay. The flag on the moon was waving. Kind of hard to do with no air. No. It's basic. Yeah, the green screens and the wires and the hairspray. Oh my goodness, you do not know what you're stirring up right now. Hey, just got done vacuuming out the car and washing it up really nice. It's nice and purty now. It's a purty car. I wish I could show y'all the car, but I can't because it's got the town I work in, plus it's got my phone number really large all the way down the side of it. No, I'm not involved in any church anymore. The doctrines of religion have caused me to realize that the devil is more in the church than people believe. You know, we get lost in doctrine and we forget to seek out God's face. We're taught by the Bible that we shall not judge, especially judging unrightfully. But yet a church will teach you to judge. A church will want to point out what other churches are doing or are not doing in that case, and they will you know, it becomes something that religion shouldn't be. Looking after him by that's right. Does anyone realize how much power it takes to transmit a television signal, especially in the 60s? With a lot of D batteries. Yep. The smartphones have more computer power than they had on those fake missions. Why not talk in specifics? I am. Are we ever gonna see something again? Oh, I don't know. You know, all of the crap and the torment and the aggravation that we went through before I quit YouTube, and the trolling and stuff. You know, I thought it really got to me, but it didn't get to me near as bad as it did her. And she really, I mean, she doesn't even like the fact that I'm doing videos again. Um, of course, she's not going to tell me no or anything, but she doesn't care for the fact that I'm doing that. She really doesn't like it. She doesn't want anything to do with YouTube because, you know, the people in YouTube will pick out things that you've done, and everybody messes up. Everybody, even the Bible tells you everybody sins and falls short of the glory of God. Everybody messes up. Everybody has faults. Everybody has weaknesses. But y'all will take something that somebody says and hold it and twist it and throw it back at them a million times again, over and over again. That's, if anybody has screwed up at any point, at any time, they got to relive that. As long as they're with YouTube, they got to relive that every single day. You know what I mean? I'll tell her hello for you. Yes, and we all have sins, we all have weaknesses. The thing is in order to have a future, none of us can stay in the past. None of us can live in the past. You know, we're wrong for what we've done, and we've done things wrong, and we need to you know, we need to ask for forgiveness for that, and we should talk to the people and tell them sorry and things like that. You know, and that is good practice, but that's not exactly what everybody does. But regardless of whether they went back and made things right or not, on YouTube they have to relive it every single day. And that's why she didn't want no part of it no more. She's tired of the stabs at us, and she watched what I was going through, because everything, I mean, y'all made fun of, and not y'all particularly, the ones in the room, but as a collective whole from YouTube, you know, the amount of ridicule and things that we got for things that we should have never gotten ridiculed for. Like, for instance, my mother dying. They used that against me for the longest time because of the fact that I'm openly, and I was open and honest with people. And that is a bad thing when it comes to YouTube. You can't be yourself. Because like, when I said, you know, my mom was begging me to come and visit her. You know, she wanted me to come and visit her. And I know, and I got to live with that in my heart every day. But I didn't go and get her. Instead, I kept on the journey, and I kept on chasing after Bible oil that, come to find out, it came from Tractor Supply, or chasing after, you know, other YouTubers, and you know, some were great that we met, and some, you know, turned out to be, you know, crap. But regardless, and I wasn't there. I didn't get a chance to come see her before she passed, and I still have to live with that every day. You know, but when that happened, we were ridiculed because of it. We were ridiculed. I had to listen to more from YouTubers, people on YouTube, trolls and stuff. They're telling me over and over, you know, you sure went and seen your mom before you, instead of that, and you're chasing this and chasing that, and you left her begging for you to come see, all that stuff, you know, and use that against me. And yes, it was an insult to injury. It was just, it was terrible, you know. It made things worse. And honestly, I understand her point totally. I agree 100%. You know, she doesn't want to have anything to do with YouTube. That's fine. I understand, and I won't bring her involved in it. If you notice, when she gets in the car, I hit the mute button. I talk with her, you know, and she's not involved in any of it. And that's because she doesn't want anything to do with any of it. And I don't blame her. I mean, look at the torture you put our family through. Not you in particular, but the ones that did it. You know who you are. But look at the torture you put on us for being open and for being honest and for being ourselves. You know, I mean, that's all I showed for y'all. That's all I did for y'all. I was being myself, you know, and yes, I was high strung. I was eager, ready to get out there and meet everybody, and I had to try to tell everybody about God's love, and I had to try to do Bible studies and try to do this and that, and I kept getting ridiculed because I didn't know what I was talking about half the time because I hadn't done enough studying. You know, and I've done enough studying where I can actually have a very nice, legitimate conversation about it. And y'all wouldn't look at it as one man's walk with God like it was. Y'all looked at it as, look at this bumbling idiot. Look at all this stupid crap he's doing. You know, and you're trying to pick out the things that I'm doing wrong. But what people don't realize is you're doing wrong in your own life. You're not perfect. Whoever you are, you know, uh, you're not able to conquer everything by yourself and do everything perfect. You have flaws too, you know, and that's where she got shunned away from YouTube. She hated it because we had some messed up things happen, and I was straight up front, honest. You know, I'm still honest to this day. You know, just like right now, they're ridiculing me because I'm the only person that still believes that Mike Dibble is innocent. But yet nobody wants to stop and say, hey, why is it that the only person that was close enough to know still believes that he's innocent? Why is it? Why is it that some particular things that had happened that were accused on him, but in my eyes, from what I could see, you see what I mean? And instead of being encouraged, or instead of talking, or instead of being kind and kind-hearted towards each other, it did exactly what anybody should expect from the devil's platform. It went the opposite direction, and it became a more of a hindrance than anything. You get what I'm saying? You know, what does it matter what I believe? You know, the Bible is very clear about what you should believe in your salvation. It says to seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So what does my opinion matter? All you can do is look at a person's life and know whether it is good or bad, but you can't alter it. You can't change it. And if they're doing something good, then follow with it. If they're not, then stay away from it. Unless you want to be on that side of the fence, and you be on that side of the fence. But you can't be on both sides of the fence. You can't be considered a Christian who loves God, but yet hate your neighbor. You can't. It just doesn't work. You know, those who hate the person around, the people around them, they don't love God, and it's just the way it is. Wouldn't have expected anything different. But anyhow, like I was saying, that's why she doesn't want anything to do with it, and I don't blame her. You know, me, I'm taking a different approach to it. I'm ignoring that part, and because I am extremely comfortable with my relationship with God, and I know who I am. I've did a lot of soul searching, trying to figure out who God is, and I have figured out who I am in the process. So therefore, all the nonsense doesn't matter to me. I don't really care, and I really have no interest in it. But I do have an interest in talking to people that I once knew, and I love my community with YouTube, you know, so I did decide to come back and start doing videos and everything. But as long as I look at it from a different perspective, and I look at it like, You know, this is just something I'm killing time, hanging out with some friends and trying to have a little fun. And when the people get in there and want to act stupid, you know what? That's what I got moderators for. If they want to knock it out and they want to take it out of in there, then fine. If not, then whatever. But at the end of the day, my world does not revolve around a bunch of naysayers on YouTube. My world does not revolve around a bunch of people that are not putting food in my mouth, putting a roof over my head, or even close to helping me with that. My world does not revolve around people that don't believe in me and don't want to encourage me to do the right thing and encourage me to be the person I can be. And anybody that would settle for anything less than that will never find peace in themselves. Never, guaranteed. Anyway, y'all keep talking for a little bit. I'm gonna run in. I've got to get me something to drink. I'm like really thirsty. So hold on a second. I'll be right back. Oh, alrighty. Ooh, it's getting cold out there. All right. So what did I miss? Anything? Nothing. Let's see. Alrighty. Now, good Lord, it's it's getting cold out there. I think we're gonna probably go and play some pool. You got a local pool hall we like to go to after I pick Bubba up, and usually I pick him up and we'll go and shoot a couple of games. I'm gonna drive by there real quick and see if they're open. But go by there and we'll play a couple of games, and then Selena gets off at 6. We'll pick her up, and then we go back and play a few games. Yep, they're open. Yeah, I guess I'll go and pick Bubba up and go play some pool. Who's VPN? Community, we're not cool with that. Oh, him taking the dog? I don't know. I mean, come on. Most all of us have dogs. I've got a dog. He'd come by and steal my dog, and I'd probably be on a rampage. You know, I don't know who it was that was chasing him down, but you know, people get very passionate about that. You know, I mean, I wouldn't have went to chase him down, but I don't. I mean, I understand somebody doing that. You know, I mean, that kind of pissed a lot of people off for him to go steal a dog. I mean, it's not cool to steal somebody's dog. There's too many strays running around for you to go steal a dog that belongs to somebody. That's, you know, just like Sam says, that's one of his kids. You know, those dogs become your family. My dog is like one of my kids. You know, he's a pain in the ass. He don't want to listen to me half the time. He's annoying as hell. He you know, but he loves me unconditionally, and I love him unconditionally. You know, it's the way we are with our pets. No, Sam should have never stole a dog. You know what dumbfounds me is staying away from YouTube for close to 2 years. I had a couple of videos I did down in Louisiana, but I mean, it really doesn't count for actually doing a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff. But I mean, it's literally been a year and a half or so. I think 10 months was backdated back when I did the Mardi Gras deal, but all I did was videotape it and put it up there, you know. But as far as actually talking with everybody, but what gets me is after being gone so long, I started chiming into these chat rooms and started talking with people, and I noticed that everybody in this community was hung up on Sam still, and it was the same thing over and over and over again. You know, which I'm sure that's the way it looked from the outside looking in when everybody started hammering me over every move I made. You know, and it's just it's not helpful at all. That's for sure. You know, it doesn't help anything. All it does is tear a person down when you... Anyway. Hopefully. Guess where I'm at, you Pizza Hut lovers. I'm back. Back to our favorite Pizza Hut. Let's see. Yeah. The crosses I made. You're talking about the aluminum ones? I still got them. Jeffro. Hey, I tell you what, Jeffro. You email my, come on. Be quiet. Don't. Anyway, if you email my Shepherd's Treehouse email, which should be on my About page, with an address, I'll dig them out of the shed and I'll find one and send it to you. God, whoa. God bless. You made me want to escape my own car. Whoa.
45 hours in and a half.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hold on. Yeah. Give us just a minute. Let me finish up this and then we can chit chat about your hours and all that. I wasn't expecting you to come jumping in the car.
It's cold as hell.
Why aren't you inside?
Because I'm off. Nothing else to do.
Well, then that's your fault you're sitting outside. You know I don't come here until 6 o'clock to pick your mom up. Figure we can, when she gets in, we'll go over there and play a couple of games of pool or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't like to disable comments, but I'll take a lot of time deleting and banning people. Yeah. But yeah, Jeffro, send me an email with your address, and yeah, I'll dig up them aluminum crosses. Matter of fact, I think I know exactly where they are. I think they're over on my workbench, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're in that little crate over by the workbench. But I'll find a good one in there and send it to you. It shouldn't cost that much to send it, I don't think. But yeah, I'll make it happen. At the end of the day, when it comes to YouTube, entertainment, not everyone wants to see parents. Not everyone wants to see content. So yeah. I do the panels sometimes on StreamYards and stuff, and I keep forgetting to turn the phone sideways. I don't have it the way I normally have it. I told you I got out of practice, so. Alright. Right. Is there intelligent life on Earth? I don't know. There might be more intelligent from outer space. Like that's why we don't. That's why we haven't Well, we don't see a lot of spaceships and a lot of aliens. They're smarter than we are. They know how to hide. See, they come down here and went and checked a bunch of us out back in the, what was that, back in the 60s and stuff, something like that. They all tailed and run. They said, man, these people are just brainless weirdos. Yeah, you better be careful hunting for them aliens, though, man. Did I ever tell you about my abduction? Oh, probably not, because they did something. They scrambled something up there and it made me forget the whole thing. All I know is every time something starts coming through the sky looks like a spaceship, my butt puckers up. So, I don't know. I got Bubba over here laughing. It didn't happen that way, I promise. Just joking. I'm not serious. Sort of, maybe, almost, not quite, sort of. Heck, y'all feel free to y'all can donate to us all you want to. I won't say nothing about it. Actually, I'll even tell you my my Cash App for my cab. It is Tommy's Taxi. Hashtag Tommy's Taxi. Oh. Oh. I have weird craving of Reese's Pieces even. Reese's Pieces ever. Oh. That's weird. Weird craving for Reese's Pieces, huh? Oh yeah, they show up at your door, then it's a whole different ball game. And that ball game never ends well, because I know I'm a heavy hitter. I'm up in the major leagues. I bet a 9mm, but it's with devastating accusation. I tried to make that sound good. That didn't sound good at all, did it? I just made myself really sound stupid.
Stupid is, stupid does.
Don't you know it?
Slightly.
Slightly. I gotta take these back in there. Tell them, hey, y'all showed me some stuff that was out of date.
Oh, I told Mr. Brad that.
Who's in there right now?
Leon's gone and Jeff is gone.
Okay, never mind then. Yes, it is. It is definitely a good round, and I'm surgical with it. One thing, I ain't never been the sharpest tool in the shed, and I ain't the smartest when it comes to a lot of things. But somehow, when it come to target, Yeah, I've always been a dead shot. Greeted in my driveway while I have a pistol tucked. Oh, I don't even tuck it. I come out, it's right there in my hand. Trust no strangers. Yeah. Have to relax. Tuck. I carry one for safety reasons, but for driving a cab, but honestly, I don't need one. I mean, somebody's going to do something, they're going to do it whether you're packing a gun or not. You know? Besides that, let the Lord protect us for the most part, you know, but I still do carry, just in case. Mainly because it's our right.
Yep.
I carry because I can. There was scouts one time. Yeah. I wear mine on my side. Cops know I have it. I've been asked several times because when I get out of the car, stores and stuff like that, I've got it on my side. I've been asked a few times. And it's constitutional carry here, though. You don't have to have a permit or anything as long as you're of age to own a gun. Although I do have my concealed permit, open and concealed. I've had that for years and years. Love being unarmed. Yeah. I mean, you got to read the situation. Yeah, you definitely got to read the situation. Yep, my dog will wake me up. I don't keep mine on the nightstand, but it's close enough. Ooh, see some disco lights. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you got about 20 minutes left. And Selena will be off work, and then we're going to go and play a little pool. And is that lady up front the manager lady?
Connie?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Guess I might have to catch up with them tomorrow then. Hey, if I pop the trunk, will you put these in that box back there? Because I don't want it. They're in my way.
You're in your own still full.
I know, one of them's still full. That's the one that had a big old clob in it. Golly. Oh, I'm getting tired. I've had a fairly eventful day today. Had a pretty long drive. Had to drive all the way out to, to a big city up north of me. That was a long drive out there. I had to go and pick up a water pump from Harbor Freight for this lady that lives out there by me. She's got a little cabin, little homestead type thing, and she's always got me doing some work over there periodically. But her pump went out, so I had to go and get her a new pump. Like $200 and something for the pump. It's the same kind I gotta have when I build my water system. Yeah, same exact one I gotta have when I build my system. Yeah, it didn't pay all that great because, I mean, of course, I didn't charge her full price or anything, but couldn't find the email address. Well, it's Shepherd's Treehouse at gmail.com. Rodney, do you have my email address? Yeah, it's Shepherd, but it doesn't have an S in it. It's Shepherd Treehouse at gmail.com. There we are. You had an old number. No, the email address. I don't give out my number. If I had a different phone other than my business phone, I would, but yeah, no kidding. No wonder you don't answer. Where is brainwashed buddy with his moon landing hoax? You talking about good job, buddy? Mr. Eddie? Boy, he got all kind of. He's like, wait, you believe that was fake? Well, I'm sorry, I do. It is what it is. They haven't shown me enough evidence to make me believe it, but I don't pay no attention to what they're doing anyway. They're a bunch of liars and thieves. The whole government system is liars and thieves. That's all it is. I don't know. I think y'all call them lawyers and attorneys and congressmen and stuff like that. I call them liars and thieves. That's all they do. Take from the poor, give to the rich. The opposite of Robin Hood. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I even when I was a kid, I was really interested in it, and I've been out to Cape Canaveral and things like that. It kind of struck me as something was off, but oh well. You're right. They are all thieves stealing from us. They lie to us and make us. I mean, they've got 20 different ways to tax us. They got thousands of different ways I mean, to build up their incomes, and in the process they're tearing us apart. They find repeat offenders. They find people that they know are going to go back to jail and stuff, and they'll hurry up and let them out because that brings them more money to let them back in. They will come up with more and more laws to give to the cops to pull you over for, and then the cops are so busy worrying about whether you're wearing a seatbelt that doesn't have anything to do with them. What does it matter if I put my life in jeopardy? You know what I mean? What does it matter if I don't wear I don't like wearing helmets on motorcycles. What is that hurting anybody else? You know what I mean? But no, they got all these laws and stuff in order to be able to regulate everybody and make them do what they want them to do, and nobody can stand out and do their own thing. And they're so busy doing that they're not there protecting and serving. You call a cops out to a situation, and most of the time they got their hands in their pockets. They say, well, we can't do this, we can't do that. We just got to, take this information down or that information. Like, most of the time, or they'll say it's civil. There's nothing we can do about it. It's civil. What do you mean there's nothing you can do about it? You're here to uphold the peace. It's not going to be peaceful if it's got to be done through civil court. You know what I mean? But no, they know that they don't have anything to book anybody on, so they'll leave again, and so they can come back later and have something that will pay them money. They're not doing anything unless they're, getting paid for it. It used to be people would volunteer for that, and it was usually a good person, or at least a good person, if not a God-fearing person, somebody that's neutral on everything, is just trying to keep the peace and stuff. But do they do that? No. Nope. It's a money-making racket. It's a money-making scheme. They found out that they can sit on their high horses as much and sit on a couple $1 million in the bank and still bleed their the communities around them, bleed them dry. And that's not the way government's supposed to be. Government is government was never meant to be that way, ever. You know, we were the Constitution was set in place so that we had freedom, and what freedom do we have? We're governed by a government that does not have our best interest in mind. They only have their pocketbooks in mind. You know, and oh, that's an aggravating subject. that that subject there, I could go on for hours on. I really don't. I don't care for the government and the way the way they're doing things. The government, what it is now, and what you read in the history books of what it was, is two totally different creatures. And they've just progressively gotten more and more greedy. Tell them that you're not going to contract with them, and you know what they're up to. Canada, really? They just took all the guns in Canada? Oh, Lord of mercy. Well, I guess they're more than welcome to come get mine. I'll gladly give it to them. Unfortunately, I'm sending the bullets to them first. Chances are that's not going to be a very good ordeal. And I think there's a lot of Americans out there that feel the same way. You can come get them. It's going to be a fight, though. See, that's terrible. How can a government say that they're going to take the means that you have to protect yourself away from you? You know, they think that by taking all the guns, that they'll take the guns from the criminals. The criminals didn't go out and purchase guns legally anyway. What makes you think they're gonna... That is retarded. You know, what makes you think they're gonna... that's gonna keep them from getting guns? The guns that they got, they never obtained legally anyway. And do they honestly think taking all of our guns is gonna help? You know how many red-blooded Americans here knows how to make guns out of just scrap metal? I can put together one of those slam guns. I've done it. Weld a nail on the inside of the cap for the end of the pipe. Put it on there, and you have the one size smaller of the pipe, the size of the caliber, and you got the pipe that goes over the top of it. Slam the thing, and you got your gun. They honestly think they're gonna... I don't know. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not out to hurt nobody with my gun either. Mine's simply for protection. Protection I really don't feel I even need. You know, because I mean, we don't have any trouble out in these cabs, but when and if I do have trouble in the cab, I'll be prepared. Right? And that is right. That is our right. Second Amendment. We have the right to bear arms. Hey, Bubba, go throw this away for me. Thank you. Exactly. You can make a gun in a few hours. You know, it's not rocket science. I mean, Heck, there's enough videos on YouTube. You should be able to make a gun out of just about anything. Right? Right? Yeah. Anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Canada made it legal for minor children can change gender, meds, and surgeries without parents' consent. Oh my God.
No comment.
You have got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Stop with that go. Blowing that nasty stuff my way. That stinks. Dude, shut the. All I have to do is shut the electricity off. What do you mean shut the electricity off? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's gonna get. Me and a preacher buddy of mine was talking about that today. Talking about what they were doing, and they're trying to force everybody into a digital currency, and he's doing some research on it. He's I forgot where it is, but one of them countries they literally they shut down. Everybody went to bed one night, woke up the next morning, and the banks were shut down, completely shut down, and all cash was useless. It was all but thrown out in the streets. It's just useless. It mulched up or whatever because and they went to electronic currency, but I don't know who it is. He was telling me about it. I'm not sure exactly who it was. One of the countries that did, but yeah, Revelations is a blueprint for what's happening. I've read it and I've studied it, but a lot of it I don't understand. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna get rid of cash real soon. It's gonna be electronic, every bit of it. I guess whatever they're going to do, they're going to do. There ain't really much we can do about it. All we can do is keep an eye out and prepare. And honestly, the only way we really can prepare is to prepare our minds and our hearts. Because any other preparation isn't going to do too much good if I mean, anything can happen. They can run you out of your house. They can run you out of your home. I mean, they start a war on our own turf here, and I mean, a lot of people are going to be driven away from their homes and running from it, and so how are you really going to prepare? You got to prepare your heart and your mind. Start learning things. Start preparing for it. Invest in gold and silver. Well, you know what the problem with that is the government is suggesting that. They have been suggesting for a few years now to invest in gold and silver. And me, I don't trust the government enough to believe anything they're saying. So I don't know. I'm not sure if the gold and silver is really going to do you any good investing in. Honestly, I think investing in knowledge on how to take care of yourself without standing on a leg that's provided by the government or whatever else, by standing on your own 2 feet, I think that's going to be the best. People that can get out there and, the people that, you give them a forest, they're going to, in a few weeks' time, they're going to give you a house, a living, a home. They can, and those are going to be the ones that are going to survive.
And look at that car. The second.
Oh, I don't trust the government. Government's what?
What kind of car is that?
What?
That one.
I don't know, old LTD or something. Hey, have you ever looked at the gas chambers in the Denver, Colorado airport? You ever watched the conspiracy theories about that? That's what that reminds me of. Them trapping everybody in the airports and stuff and gassing them and getting rid of them. All the body boxes that are big enough for whole families that are just randomly stacked up all over, what is it, Oklahoma, and there's a couple other states that claimed it too. I know Oklahoma talked about it. Big old coffin looking things for whole families, big enough for whole families to be stacked in. And
that's murder.
Well, yeah, but they got a lot of things up their sleeve. Unfortunately, your generation is going to see more of it than ours is. All right. Well, it's been wonderful. Let's see. No, I haven't read that. Widely, that has a conspiracy theory, but if you read it, everything it predicts has pretty much come to true, except if you penny the plastic coffins. Yeah, I need to look that up. The protocols of the learned elders of Zion. All right, I'll look into that. Anyway, Selena's fixing to get in the car here shortly. She should be getting off work any moment. And I think we're going to go and probably play a game or two of pool. And then we're going to go home, relax, and watch a movie. I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed evening. And yeah, I had come up with something witty to say. Well, in the great words of Tupac, if you make it through the night, it'll be a better day. Y'all have a blessed day or blessed evening. Bye.